Good afternoon. So, today I want to talk to you about not jumping on the shiny shit. I have been talking to a client this week and we've been looking at how we can help him lose some weight for a sports event. So, you would imagine that I would go down the route of getting him to track all his macros and give him a protein goal and all this complicated shit, right? Initially, we did do some of that stuff because the quickest way to educate yourself about where you're going wrong is to track your food for a week. It's like a massive freaking eye opener. So, if you haven't done that, I would suggest you do it. But then we started talking about the way he was eating stuff, and he just made a sort of throwaway comment and said that he'd been eating a lot of hot cross buns, which in and of itself is not a bad thing. Everyone loves a spicy hot cross bun. But it was because he was saying that he felt like he ate them quite often as a distraction. And when he was a bit bored, the way he described eating them was that he inhaled them. Very often, he would eat two or three because he'd inhaled them and it hadn't really registered with him that he'd eaten the hot cross bun. So I said, let's have a look at how you're eating rather than what you're eating. So I got him to do an experiment with his hot cross bun, which was to sit at the table with it on a plate and with no distractions around him. Don't sit eating it on the sofa while you're watching TV or anything like that. Sit at the table, take a bite of the hot cross bun, put it down, finish the mouthful, pick it up, take the next bite. I got him to do this, and obviously he wasn't that impressed. He said he felt like a bit of an idiot doing it. He sent me these lovely pictures of the hot cross bun with one bite taken out of it, then two, then three. Said he felt a bit silly for doing it, but he did actually continue doing it the rest of the weekend. He sent me a message on Saturday that he'd gone out for breakfast with his wife and he'd eaten his avocado and bacon on toast, put his knife and fork down in between mouthfuls. He managed to do this for most of his meals over the weekend. I spoke to him yesterday and he was a little bit shocked. He was, that shit works. Were his exact words. He was like, it's some sort of magic. All I've done is to put my knife and fork down in between mouthfuls. He called it some magic voodoo shit. I prefer to call it ninja mind tricks, evidence-based, of course. And I said to him, why do you think this is magic? What are the benefits? And he said he ate more slowly, he felt fuller more quickly, and he found that as a result, he ended up eating less. Which is amazing, right? Because I didn't tell him to stop eating certain things. I didn't say stop eating hot cross buns. I didn't say only these foods. And in fact, I do that with all my clients. We do not cut out any foods. You have unconditional permission to eat whatever the fuck you like. I just help you do it in portion sizes that are aligned with your goals. Anyway, that's literally all I've done this weekend is do that. And I felt fuller, I've eaten less, and he just felt better about the way he was eating stuff. So before you decide that you're going to revolutionize your whole diet, jump on the next stupid fad, cut out carbs, restrict certain foods, I would invite you to look at the way that you're eating rather than what you're eating. Rather than what you're eating, how you're eating. So are you eating too quickly? Do you need to put your knife and fork down before mouthfuls? Are you eating at your desk is another one, which is guaranteed to make you eat more and give you indigestion. Are you eating when you're watching TV or scrolling on your phone? Because when you're not paying attention to what you eat, you will eat more. And yes, I'm going to talk about a study because you know that I'm a little nerd and I love studies. There's a study called the popcorn study where they let people go to the cinema for free and told them they had unlimited popcorn. And one group had a meal before they went and the other group didn't. But one of the groups got given stale popcorn. So it was gone off. It didn't taste very nice. But because they were eating mindlessly and they were in the film, they actually ate more popcorn than the other group. So they ate the popcorn regardless of the fact that it was stale. Just be really aware of how you're eating your food. If you're eating it while you're distracted, if you're eating it really quickly, stop jumping on all of the shiny shit and the fad diets and the next new thing and restricting food, and have a look at how you're eating rather than what you're eating. That's my top tip for today. If you've got any questions about that, drop them in the comments. If you've got any other questions that you want me to answer for you in the rest of March, or any subjects that you'd like covered, let me know. I will see you tomorrow.